YouTube and welcome to this episode of the Gunman Raw. So today we've got a new door of a Suzuki Vitara here. Pretty straightforward job here. So we've got a blend on the rear door, we've got a new fender or a new guard and a new door there, and yeah, Suzuki Vitara, let's get it done guys. So I'm going to get some wet on wet down on this door first. And then I'm actually going to go for my lunch break and I'll finish it off after lunch. I actually just decided to do a video on this job because it's going to be one of my last jobs done at this workshop. Because this Friday, so today's Monday and this Friday is my last day here, so yeah, just thought I'd do a couple of raw vids. Say thanks to everybody for following this channel over the years. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm heading back to Melbourne soon, so I don't know where I'm going to end up, what kind of shop I'm going to end up in. It may even turn out that I stay in Melbourne for a few months and then hate it and then move up to the country, so we'll see. So I've got that 3M performance spray gun here, 1.2 mil. Got the dark grey primer because it's actually quite a dark silver, this one. Rightio, so that wet on wet has dried for probably about 35 or 40 minutes now actually, and I've given that a mask up and a water cleaner and a tack rag down, and now we're right to go with the base coat blender, which is what's in the gun at the moment. So I'm going to keep that colour nice and tight. I don't want it floating the whole way down the door. And to do that, we're going to be lowering our pressure a little bit. Go down to like 20 psi while I'm doing the blend. I like to go over that blend a couple of times. And that's just the blend done, and now I'll turn the pressure up to like 1.8 bar, something like that. And that's it. That's the blend done. Pretty straightforward. So this is a 1.3 tip on the 3M Performance spray gun. I'll do this door next. I like doing these edges first because I've found that if I put the colour on the door first and then you do the edges, it can actually change the way that the metallic fits. So that's just something that I've found out lately that I like to do. Let's do the top here first as well. We'll get straight onto the door. That way we shouldn't have any overspray landing on our final finish, if you know what I mean. So I like to go from the bottom to the top and then from the top to the bottom on the second coat. So you're holding the gun back on this second coat. That's about it. Now we'll go one coat on the rest of this on the inside here. That primer shade is quite close, pretty close to the colour, so it's obviously covering quite well. I always just put one coat of colour on the insides of panels these days with this system. When I was spraying solvent, it was 2 on the inside and 3 on the outside, or 2.5 on the outside really, but this Stando Blue, man, it covers really well, really does. So same thing, I'll probably just do those edges first. So I mixed up 650 mils for this job here. It's looking like I'm going to use pretty much all of it. There'll be just enough to do touch-ups on the car. Same thing, bottom to top, top to bottom. And that's it, man, nice and fast. No mucking around. I'm going to go out and get that air blower, and I'll probably see you guys here when we're clearing. Rightio, so here we are, ready to put the clear down. Standoff standard clear in the gun, and I've got some slow hardener in there today. Same gun as before, 3M Performance spray gun. Just a touch under 2 bar. I've still got the 1.3 on. I did try the 1.2 for clear, but I didn't like it, to be honest. Found it a little bit too slow and just didn't quite put enough material on, so I'll just put it on the outside. I actually gave this job a 5 or 6 minute bake after I base coated it. It's a bit humid today, so it was taking a bit longer than I like to dry the base coat, so I'll just hit bake. Nice and dry now. Alright, so yeah, I'll give that a few minutes. I might flick that cam off. We'll give it, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes to flash off in between coats. Radio, let's get back to it. It's probably been about 3 minutes, give or take. Yeah man, I must say I'm pretty impressed with this bloody 3M performance spray gun. Keep in mind, I'm probably one of the few people that got this gun to review that actually knocked them back for the payment. They offered me money. They said, oh, we'll give you money. And it didn't seem right to me, so I knocked them back. But my honest opinion is that it is actually a pretty damn good gun. It performs very well, but I don't want to give too much away because I still actually haven't put my full review on my main channel. But at the moment I'm at the point, I looked at how much these things are selling for. Even just on eBay, man, they want like 500 bucks for them. And I mean, they're good, but they're not that good. So look, I put it this way: if your boss buys one for you and replaces the tips for you, yeah, go for it, man. They're actually really nice, easy guns to use, and yeah, they spray quite well. I can hardly fault them. But yeah, as I say, I'll get more into detail on my main video when you can hear me properly and I don't have to yell over a loud spray gun, because it is a bit loud actually, because it's the HVLP. It's actually a bit of an air pig too. Pretty much every one of my other guns I can just plug straight into here and I'll have enough for 2 bar. But when I plug this one in, it uses that much air that I actually had to go and turn the air regulator up on the spray booth because there wasn't enough. I usually set the wall regulator, which is actually just on the other side of that wall. I usually set that to 60, but I had to crank it up to 70 because of this spray gun, because it uses so much air. PSI, that is. 70 PSI. I've got it sitting at now. But yeah, look, these nozzles do actually last for quite a good amount of time. They really do. Like, this is still the first one. It must have had more than 50 cleans. So that's pretty damn impressive, really. Wow, man, that job looks awesome. I've got to love this gun. I've got to love the system that I'm using as well. So Stando Blue, mate, it is mint. It really is hard to beat for speed, efficiency, and just how clean the jobs come up, man. Either way, I'll give you guys a close look at the job. So that's the gun, that's a 1.3 HVLP. Does pretty good for a HVLP if you ask me, man. Pretty nice flat finish on that. Pretty much nailed that Japanese finish right there. We've got the fender here. Colour blended out nice too. You can barely see that blend. Nice, very nice. Nice colour match. So with this colour, the colour chips, I didn't like them, so I used the Spectro, and I didn't have to tint it, I just used that Spectro and it got me a good colour match. It shaded it for me, and yeah, that's it guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Hopefully you could hear me. It is Monday, so forgive me for not sounding too enthusiastic. It is Monday. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Gunman out.
I'd like to say a big thanks to everyone for watching, and if you'd like to support the channel further, you're more than welcome to go over and check out some of the merchandise we've got. My personal favourite is those spray suits, so they're a good quality Colad branded spray suit with a Gunman logo on it. There's also hats, drink coolers, hoodies and t-shirts, so be sure to go over and check out the link in the description if you are interested.